I was just saying it was frustrating just being able because they started to figure some things out and be able to move the ball, but at the same time, our defense answered the call and got 2 fourth down stops. One at the goal line and then one kind of a little further up the field. But those were huge stops, and without those, you never know what could have happened the rest of the game.
Obviously, I know finishing, I'm sure, is what you guys have heard a lot about. Are there tangible things you can do throughout the week during practice that the coaches have you doing to try and work on finishing?
I mean, it's been preached to us since day one of the season. So I don't know if there's anything different that we need to be doing other than just when it comes to that time, just put our mind to it even more. We focused on it during Iowa State. Just a couple things just went awry, and we just have to even focus even harder once that time comes next week.
Another thing he said a few times is just that youth, he feels like at some points can take things for granted. And you guys obviously have a pretty young two deep that's out there playing right now. Do you see some of that every now and then?
I mean, I wouldn't say take things for granted, but I would say we were coming off the field after we got stopped them and it was 31-10. We've had the feeling like we're gonna win. We got this. And, once we have that feeling, we just need to be able to step on the gas and just finish the game. We just let a couple things go. I mean, it wasn't anybody's fault. It wasn't anybody's doing, and obviously nobody wanted to make it that close, but that ended up happening, and we need to be able to put two halves together, like I said, and just be able to play consistent throughout all 4 quarters.
Appreciate it, Trent. Thanks.
That consistency kind of extended the special teams because you guys had some really good moments this year and some struggles yourselves.
Yeah. Last weekend wasn't a bright spot for our special teams. We gave up an onside kick and did some good things on kickoff, but we just need to be able to get back to last year stuff like we're doing last year. We scored 4 times last year. We've only scored twice this year, which is not where we want to be. So any good returns that we can get obviously are going to help. Any big plays that we can make on punt and kickoff will obviously help tremendously.
Coach mentioned that a moment ago with the kickoff return team that there's more there.
Mm-hmm.
He's hoping for more. I guess you guys see that too.
Yeah. I mean, we're confident that we can score every week. We match our schemes up with the guys that we're going to go against, and we feel like we can score on anybody. So when we don't, it's definitely a disappointment.
How much, Trent, do you respect Oklahoma State special teams wise? They always seem to have good teams, good talent.
Yeah, I think as far as Oklahoma State's concerned, they take just as much pride as we do in special teams. Their kickoff team is obviously a great one of their units, but their kickoff return and punt return team is great, and they punt, they do a good job covering. So yeah, I mean, we've had our struggles in the past against Oklahoma State when special teams are concerned. So that's definitely a good challenge for us.